able to understand. There's a process to production, and the Bible is a good place to start if you want to understand how to access the promise that God has for us with regard to wealth. So that's where we are.
Wow. Wow. And hearing that, Trinidad and Tobago, I'd like to tell you as well, you're hearing the young man, and he's very humble, because I remember my first interaction with him, and I'm saying this for the first time to the public, such a humble young man. I went down to his office because I wanted to meet him on a particular occasion. And after talking with him, you all know I do a lot of stuff, and I'm into marketing, but I wanted to into sales as well. And sometimes you just need a place where you can just focus and concentrate. And bold-faced Madonna asked the gentleman if I could use his office when he's not there. Bold-faced Madonna, okay? And the gentleman said, not a problem, you could use my office. And I was really shocked. So I tested it. I did go, and I used it. And I was like, I can't believe this. Where will you find a CEO of a company giving you their office? Because people are so territorial, and they this is mine, and they want nobody in it, and all that kind of thing. And I was a total stranger. This is madness. You do this all the time. I was really blown out of the water, and I felt special in the arms of God, because I'm saying this had to be God. This didn't just happen by chance. Nobody just doing this just like that. You know what I'm saying? So really, thank you. So Trinidad and Tobago, he is special. He's a special child. I swear, he's a special child. So, and that's what God does with the people He entrusts His gifts to. It's a certain kind of heart factor that comes with that. You know what I mean? So I really, really, really want to commend you for that. So moving along with the book, Apostle, you also speak about entrusted stewardship.
Yes.
Can you elaborate on that for us? When stewardship is entrusted in you, how important it is to guard it?
No, so what I'm going to do, I'm just share the snippets from the book based on that. Now, the concept of the whole 4 levels is taken from, I use a scripture from the book of Luke chapter 16 and Luke chapter 15. Luke chapter 16 speak about an unjust steward because he was entrusted with wealth. So his master entrusted him with all the wealth. So he had the responsibility to manage it. So he was a steward over the wealth. But news came back to the master that he was abusing his resources. Okay, so the master came and asked him to give an account of his stewardship. Okay, because we are stewards and God has entrusted us with finance, with treasure, with time and all that, and talent. So we have been entrusted with certain things, and it's our responsibility as stewards to manage it. Okay, so when the master heard what happened, he said to give an account of his stewardship. And so that word account in the Hebrew is logos. It means to give a systematic breakdown of what you did with the resources that you have entrusted. Okay, so that will also take us into one of the laws of money, which is to manage money.
Go ahead.
Okay, because our responsibility is to manage what we have. So there are some people. So we talk about the four laws. All right, to make it, to manage it, to multiply it, and to master it. So that's the 4 laws of money. So the first one is to make the money, but the other one is to manage it. So there are people who can make it but cannot manage it. There are people who can manage it but cannot make it. And understanding the laws of finance is really, really critical for success. So stewardship, that stewardship accountability really speaks about what has been entrusted with you to manage it.
What are some of the keys about managing your money?
All right.
Why? What fun?
Like Keeshon talk about the money. No, I don't talk about it, but like Keeshon talk about the money.
What are some of the keys on managing money? I don't know. You brought any? I don't know.
Well. I mean, even before you go in managing money, you wanna take it systematic, and you wanna start with making it, right? And the reason for that is because You want to understand how to make it before you start managing it.
Right.
And the reason we touch on making it is because most persons aren't taught the concept of really making money. A matter of fact, I know the person that you would have had here in the last couple of days that spoke about money, he spoke about Rich Dad Poor Dad.
Yeah.
That's also the book that did it for me.
Right.
You see, the traditional way we were generally taught to make money is exchange time, energy, intellectual property in exchange for money. But when you start going into true financial literacy, you recognize that that's the worst way to actually make money. One of the best ways to make money is through business, and if you're in business, actually what you're doing is learning how to make sales. Now, the moment you say sales to the average person, they cringe. Literally. Once you hear a salesperson is going to come at your door, a salesperson is giving a call to you, the average person is going to cringe. But may I tell you, you cannot make money without making a sale. Because the way you really make money is by going into business. And if you go into business, the way you earn a profit is to make a sale. So the first thing the average person needs to appreciate and understand is how you actually really make money. You need to learn how to make a sale. And sales is one of the most common unlearned skill set in the entire world. A matter of fact, the average person has a mental block against sales, literally. So here's the question I normally ask people: who taught you to fear sales? And the reason I ask the question is because when you study the science of the human psyche, you'll recognize that we're only born with two fears: the fears of falling and the fear of a loud song. So where did your fear of sales come from? And when you ask the question, where did your fear of sales come from? Here's the question you're really asking yourself. Where did your fear of making money come from? Because there's a lot of persons who fear sales, which ultimately means you actually have a fear of making money. Where did your fear of making money come from? Where did your fear of sales come from? So I wouldn't answer that question. I'd allow you to think about it. And Dr. Cummings, because he has the answer inside the book.
Yes, you must
You know why he's saying that? You remember one of our quote?
Yeah.
If you can't make money without money,
Correct.
you can't make money with money.
Correct.
Interesting.
If you cannot make money without money, you cannot make money
Oh,
with
that's
money.
powerful. You can say that again. Because people feel that they need money. I heard Brad, he talk about that all the time.
Right.
As well, he says, you don't need money to...
If you cannot make money without money, you cannot make money with money. All right? Because what you really need is not really money first. You need an idea, a thought.
That's
Okay.
deep. Wow.
Most people, everybody get ideas.
Wow.
But you see, that is not what they're looking for. They're looking for solid cash in their hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right? So if you cannot make it without it, you cannot make it with it.
Correct.
Yeah.
Wow. How many people got that book and just press it down? Oh my goodness. And when you read it, you realize you missed out half your life. Wow. So, Dr. Cummings, you all are amazing when it comes to that and the levels. Persons, start to ask questions already. And I even go on YouTube because I see like Facebook stressing me out. But I will work on that in the interim.
Oh, you're on YouTube there?
Yeah, I'm on YouTube, but I'll get on Facebook by the phone. So, so going to the other part that speaks about the money and the wealth levels. So after you all spoke about the strategy with you don't need money to make money, and moving on from that was the next step. After you start after you start making the money.
All right.
After you get the idea and that kind of thing.
All right, so the idea basically as a thought will come, an idea will come. All right, so you want to be able to structure that aspect of it. All right, then if you're going into that, now we don't want to go too much into the depth of these things. All right, because the whole concept of making money, if you go into, for instance, you could probably start with the stages of values.
Of course.
All right, and the first stage of value is implementation stage. Okay, where the person who work at the implementation stage, okay, that person literally work at the lowest level. All right, they use the most of the strength and the time. All right, but they work for the least amount of money at the implementation stage. But as we always say, is a place to start, is not a place to stay.
Correct.
All right? So because even at the implementation stage, even at that place where you start, money is coming in.
Yeah.
All right, so for the individuals who work in, no matter where you work, you have money coming in, so you have that coming in. But it's what you do with it at that time that is the whole critical. Are you able to structure it and manage it at that level? And the reason why sometimes you see individuals are so really lackadaisical and not move into that area of success when it comes to finance is because that there are things that they really don't know.
Yeah, simply put.
Just don't know. Okay, getting the knowledge, getting the knowing of certain things. All right, and so you find out that a lot of individuals are lack of financial knowledge. Is they don't know. So you will get money, but you don't know what to do with money. All right. So the knowing aspect is critical. So the first stage we say, let's make money. You must be able to be a money maker. All right. How to be a money maker? What ideas do you have? What gift do you have? What potential do you have? All right. So you have to be able to work on yourself at that level. All right. Personal development. Work on your skill set. See what you have literally with you and in you that you could work on and you could begin to develop the skill set that you have, because everybody will have a gift, everybody will have something that you could work with. All right, so you don't have to really stay at the implementation stage, which is the first value, the first level of value there at that implementation stage.
Wow. In addition to that, I realized that you will also talk about the box mentality, because sometimes I know people like the comfort zone and don't want to come out of it when there's so much potential and it's time for them to go further. So even, Keeshon, when you started your business, I'm sure there would have been ups and downs. And what encouraged you to continue going on when there were pitfalls as it were?
Of course, at the foundation of the entire movement, just like King Solomon, he said, above all things, possess an understanding of how things work. King Solomon is noted as the wealthiest man, but it's not random, right? He's also noted as one of the wisest men that ever lived. His wealth is a direct result of his understanding. So, irrespective of the trials, irrespective of the tribulations, what we all should be focusing on is possessing an understanding of how things work. And one of the things we need to understand is that every single thing has a season. And to every season that there's a reason. So the up and the down is just a part of the process, the production. And this is why God gave him wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. So that's the meat of the message really and truly.
That is critical.
Wow.
All right. So what you really do, and even in that aspect of the book that deals with the box mindset, a box has four sides. All right, a box has four sides. All right, so there are certain mindsets that really restrict individuals from really accessing the things that they're supposed to access. All right, and one of the sides of the box mindset is fear of failure. All right, so fear of failure, which means that somebody will see an opportunity but not seize it because of fear.
Correct.
They're not going to step out.
Correct.
All right, they're not going to step out. So that side of the box mindset, and keep your trap inside. Okay. Lack of resources. That's the next box mindset. So because somebody they will see an opportunity, but they will not step out because they don't have the money.
They can't afford it.
They can't afford it. So that's the first thing somebody will say. And anytime you begin to speak like that, it shows the level of your capacity, your thinking capacity when it comes to finance.
Exactly. So you need to speak a particular language as well.
Not just speak the language, but the whole structure of your mind will have to change, your mindset. So poverty must come in your mind first before it comes into your pocket, prosperity. Right? Money must come in your mind before it comes in your pocket, in your wallet. Okay? If you can't get it in your mind, in your head, it's difficult to get it in your pocket. So the restructuring of the whole box mentality got to be dismantled.
Exactly.
Because it restricts. So what we literally do, we go into restructuring the framework of individual's mind to change how you think, which comes dealing with paradigms.
Yeah, most important.
Okay. So even some of the things that we're talking about and people will want to do, you'll find that an individual will not go further than their paradigm.
Yeah.
That mindset. which lies in your subconscious mind.
Yeah. And to add to that, you see, the average person doesn't have the correct philosophies to pull from inside of themselves. You know, the good word says, the heart store, and as it overflow, the mouth speaks. So you could actually tell what you're thinking by what's coming out of your mouth. When an opportunity presents itself to you, as Dr. Cummings said, if you're fearful, but let me ask you the question, right? You're fearful, but you tell me, how many people did God give the spirit of fear? Fearful of what? So once you have the correct philosophy to pull on, then you should understand that it's time to seize the opportunity once you see it. So fear what? God never gave us the spirit of fear.
And I know it's amazing what you are saying, because everyone's default will be to fear, to be apprehensive,
of course.
Instead of just to go out and walk by faith, as it were, and that kind of thing. Usually the default is to hold back, think about it, process, and so many things. And that's why in the Bible talk about having the minds of a child, because there are no fears.
Correct.
They're fearless. Their interaction is fearless. They don't process like that. And you see them, the way they play with their friends and everything else, you know. So we need to adopt that fearless mentality.
Correct. And don't fear failure, because when you start studying the philosophies of success, let me tell you what it says. Fail your way to success. It's a part of the process. Failure is just a next step.
It is.
On the way, like a whole new school of thought.
It's
definitely
the foundation of the way things
and I think it's a challenge for a lot of individuals, because you see a lot of people going for the bag. They want the money, they want that, they're going after that.
Yeah, correct.
All right, but becoming the person is more important than going after that.
Exactly.
Because when you become, you attract.
Yeah.
When you become, you draw. So when you become, you attract. When you become, you draw.
Yeah.
So you becoming the person. So working on yourself, and that's the challenging area for a lot of individuals.
Yeah.
Okay, because personal development is intentional.
Yes.
So there are intentional things that you will have to do, and if you are not disciplined and trained to work on those particular areas of your life, you will always find yourself. It's difficult. It's very hard. But the mindset, when it comes to prosperity, when it comes to wealth, having that mind, a prosperous mind, a wealthy mind, is the first and the most important thing.
You know what comes to mind as I hear you talking, my thoughts just went to consistency, and how important it is for us to be consistent at what we do, but consistent at the right thing. Because doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results, when it's just not making sense. But once you're consistent with the right thing, then it's
Consistency breeds results. That's what we say. Consistency breeds results. Consistent and being consistent with doing the right thing. Doing the right thing.
That's critical. Critical. So those that are listening, we have Dr. Cummings and Keeshon Vane with us. Dr. Cummings recently launched his book, 4 Levels of Human Existence. Very, very powerful book, and I've heard them speak about parts of it from time to time, and it's breaking that backbone of poverty. If you want to be out of poverty, there's a book for you. For sure. That's right. There's a book for you. If you want to break that cycle of generational curses and coming out of poverty into wealth, you need to do something to go to that next level. You need to read. You need to fill yourself with information that could help you. And you can give us your social media handles as well, so persons can follow you.
All right. Dr. E. Cummings.
That's on Facebook, YouTube.
You can find us on Minding My Business. The Morning Breakfast Brew on YouTube. Just put in Minding My Business Breakfast Brew on the YouTube channel, and you'll find us there Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. 6 a.m. All right. Wow. Now let me say, I want to pull something from this book here, because I believe that this you ask a question, all right, and I think that I want to the dedication of the book, or just let me just read some snippets from it, all right. And for those of you who are listening and you're probably just jump on and you want to know what it is we are discussing, okay. Why I really put this book together. I would like to dedicate this book, 4 Levels of Human Existence, to everyone who has been in the church for years, sitting under man-made religious dogmas, ideologies, and philosophies of men that have not brought about any real change or transformation, nor produce ample evidence of the kingdom of God in their daily lives. To those who have been influenced by the Luciferian system and have not been experiencing any form of success and wealth, to those who have been battling at the first level of human existence, which is the begging level, and are wondering how to come out, how to break free from the cycle of lack and poverty. To those who are pondering, when will it be my turn and my time for wealth increase and manifestation of the blessing. To those who are sitting and seeing opportunities to succeed, but never seizing any of them. All right? This book abounds with principles I have learned on my journey towards success and wealth, and that are life-transforming and practical. I dedicate this rich resource to you for application to your life. May it bring a transformation to your financial status from begging level to the wealth level.
Wow. Wow. I just wrote something here. It said from seeing and not seizing the moment.
Yeah. Seeing and not seizing it.
Wow.
And that dedication there is a whole capitalize everything in terms of why I wrote that book.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really powerful.
Wow.
Really powerful.
You know, how do you all deal with so I'm just coming out of this now. How do you all deal with negative things coming at you, or that discouragement in the process? You all just deal with this.
Discouragement. We just need this.
To reach there. So if you can help persons understand the mindset that they need to have in order to get there, because sometimes, it's so much distractions that it sometimes you may get distracted and not stay focused. But staying focused on television is so important. So maybe you can tell them, how do they acquire that tunnel vision without, swaying?
All right. First thing, your why have to be big enough. Why? Why do you want to be successful? Why do you want to be wealthy? Why? All right. Your big why. You have to establish your why first.
You're only a big why, okay?
Yeah, your why, because that's your motivating factor. All right. No, there's going to be discouragement. There's going to be distress. There's going to be derailment. It's going to happen. People will say things, and that's part of the journey. Of course, that's part of the journey. All right. So when people talk, all right, you live before them so that you can see that what they say is not true. Exactly. All right. So you become the person. Because it's part of the journey. So you use that as fuel. You use that as a stepping stone. So when people throw stones, as I really always say, when people throw stones at you, you catch it and you build a bridge for them to come over because they will need it. Correct. So you don't throw stones back. You catch it and you build a bridge for them to come over. Yeah. So no.
They'll need it.
They'll need it. So you have to have a made up mind.
Yeah.
Your mind got to be made up. And the reason why I said why, because your children.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. When you look at your family, no one is successful. No one is wealthy. Who's going to come out? All right. And you say, listen, you got to break that cycle.
Correct.
And those are wise. All right. You probably grew up in an environment of poverty, a lack, and always paycheck to paycheck.
Yeah.
You understand? Always people talking down to you. Those are wise. Establish your why, so that your why is going to be a motivating factor in going forward, because there's going to be discouragement. All right, like what we said this morning on the morning breakfast brew. A problem is a problem. A temporary interruption in the plan.
Correct.
A problem is a temporary interruption in your plan. It's not permanent. And that temporary interruption, what it brings discouragement, It brings distraction, it brings distress. But it's temporary, it's not permanent. So our problem is not permanent. So there are certain things that you have to establish on your journey towards success. All right? Because, and if you for those of you who are listening and the believers who are listening, all right? Anytime you start your journey towards success or wealth, on the spiritual side, the demon of poverty always rises his head.
Talk to us.
Anytime you begin to talk about wealth and this is why you see it in churches.
Yeah.
The minute you start to talk about wealth and money, the demon of poverty always rises his head. Because the enemy don't want the sons of God to be successful, to have dominion, because money gives you access, money gives you influence.
Correct.
Money is a game changer. Money is a defense. The Bible says that. Money is a defense. If you have money, there are things you will not pray for.
Exactly.
Wow.
Say that again.
If you have money, there are things you will not pray for. So you spend all night praying for something, and you have money, you just walk in the place and just buy it. And pray for other things. I mean, money is a game changer. Money gives you access and it gives you influence.
Correct.
Money is a defense.
How is it important for men now? Men.
You know, one of my friends from, I think is St. Kitts, so she does the radio program. So she said, Doc, I want you to do a live for me. It's Father's Day. I do something and that thing. So I was at the beach in Tobago, and I said, what to do, boy? I said, right, okay. And I give them the, I give them the five F's. How money as a father. All right? So I said the first one, a father got to be faithful as a man. All right? The second one, you must have the flow of finance. Must have the flow of finance. And then the third one, I say a father got to have fun. And I forget the fourth one. Right? It was just spontaneous.
Yeah.
But the flow of finance for a father is critical.
Correct.
Yeah. For relationships, because we got a lot of marriages are broken up because of finance.
I'm telling you. No, some people say that money is not important. And people who talk like that never had any.
Exactly.
Serious?
Yeah.
That's true.
I'm telling you. Money is important in a relationship, in life.
Correct.
In life. Okay, so as a if you go back to man and father, right? Because one of the things as a man is the foundation.
Correct.
He's really the foundation.
Source.
Okay? And which means now, I know we say the man is the head and all that stuff, but the man is really the foundation.
Yeah.
Because the man now, on top of the man is the woman. On top of the woman is the children. So who's holding up the woman and who's not the children is the man. He's the foundation. All right? So as a man, your foundation, your financial foundation got to be strong. You got to be financially strong. I see. Of course. I see. Listen. There are individuals who are strong in a lot of areas.
Yeah.
They could paint, they could sing, they have good character and all that stuff. I mean, not saying those things are not good. Those things are important. But guess what? If they're missing that financial stability, that's a game changer right there. All right? That's like salt.
Yeah, it is.
That's everything.
And you see people with money too, they have a particular level of confidence as well.
Yeah, but it brings all of that on. But I think the balance to the financial aspect when it comes to men and money is really important.
Yeah.
It's really, really important. It's a balance. All right. This is why if you go back to developing yourself, building yourself. All right. Because remember, if you work on yourself and you develop certain traits and things, when the money comes, you will know how to. That is not going to have that kind of effect on you.
As he was saying, it manages effectively.
Right.
Yeah.
And not just the managing, but even your character, even your whole, it's not going to, because remember, money magnifies who you are now.
Exactly.
Money magnifies who you are. Some people are not doing certain things because they don't have the money to do it.
Yeah.
Oh, You, for somebody listening to me, you go to church and you all singing, oh, you have no money, put money in your hand. But no, I'm telling you, and people don't like to hear this thing.
It's true. It's true.
Okay, some people are in order and doing certain things the way because they don't have the money. But it's a test of character. It's a test of character.
And you see it sometimes as well. They build their character. And you say, wow, if they get money, you see what they will be.
Come on. I'm telling you. Some people on Sunday morning, if they get money, they come to church. They're going in Maracas. I'm telling you, it's reality. It's truth. Money magnifies who you are.
And that's a principle, by the way.
Yeah, it is.
It's a principle. Yeah.
So guess what? So you work on yourself.
Exactly.
You work on you. So when the money comes, the money will make you. You make the money.
Exactly.
You control the money.
You control it.
And it will come because you worked on you.
Go ahead.
No, that's highlighted. It will come because you worked on you.
Yes. And that's the aspect. And the book is really a deal with all of that. It talks about the purpose for pursuing wealth and all that stuff. You understand? If you're pursuing wealth, it got to be purpose driven, prophecy driven, principle driven.
You want to share them how to move from digging to the next level? Because I think the average person works, which means they're digging for that gold, they're digging for that oil.
Okay.
That's gonna small thing on how to move on digging into.
No. One of the let me share a few principles from that. All right. So we talk about the begging level. All right. So you evaluate where you are. Okay. So those of you here, there are 4 levels. You identify where you are. Some people are the begging. Digging is the process of moving from the begging. All right. So digging really speaks about what it is you do to get out. All right. So business, you're studying, you're developing yourself, you're all that stuff. That is the digging aspect. All right. And sometimes in the digging process, you have to go to bed late and you have to get up early. In the digging process, you have to make sacrifice. So when others sleeping, you up. All right. When folks are playing, you're studying. Why? Because you're digging. It's a digging. So there's a time period where you have to work. You have to put in the grind. That's the digging aspect. And digging also speaks about using what you have. All right. Using what you have. And for somebody who listening, all right, you have something and you're telling yourself that it's not enough. All right? It's not how much you have. It's what you have. Because what you have could get you what you want.
Exactly.
What you have is not what you want, but what you have could get you what you want.
It's not how much you have.
It's not how much you have. Yes. All right?
Wow. And that's true because many persons feel they need to have more in order to get it done.
No. As long as you have.
Start with what you have.
Start with what you have. Do you so that eliminates the fact that you're watching other folks. You're watching other individuals. All right. The fact that what you have is what you have is because God can trust you with that. It's at your level.
Yeah.
1, 2, 5. The guy with the 5, the guy with the 2, the guy with the 1. That's what I said. It's not how much you have, it's what you do with what you have.
Exactly.
Right? The woman who had when the prophet came and he asked her, what do you have? She said nothing. And then she, a little bit of oil, little bit of oil.
Yeah.
All right. And then guess what? Instructions and idea. Remember I said it this morning?
Yeah.
And since we see, because there are folks who like to be so spiritual, but yet poor. What he did, he took off his prophetic hat. Bam. And he put on his coaching hat.
Yeah.
He didn't get all deep. The woman, he's a prophet. She's coming to him. All right. And say, listen to me, my husband, he died and he leave a big bill on what to do. All right. So he didn't move into no prophetic, all that stuff. He took off his prophetic hat and he put on his coaching hat and said, listen to me, what you have in your house. He began to coach her. He began to give her instructions and idea. It's an idea that brought that woman out.
Yeah.
When she finished, Bam, guess what? She came back, she said, okay, what's next? He said, okay, sell what you have. Sell.
We told her?
Sell.
Oh.
Don't give it away. Sales. Sell.
Yeah.
Right? Because your selling is
Correct.
compensation for your labor.
Wow.
Exactly.
Don't give it away.
Your selling is your I'm into sales, people.
It's compensation.
Compensation for my labor. Sell
Right.
more, make more.
Sell.
What you say? I'm sell your book.
Hey, of course. So the book is really, really, really powerful. Really, really good.
Nice. Well, gentlemen, anything else you'd like to share? You all just be popping, one after the other. It's just be flowing. The principles, the law of access, accessibility, ownership. Come now, man, when you're holding back, where you holding? No box mentality here tonight,
We had a box, we don't have a box
give me
here.
some little more, something, no. A little nightcap for the people.
You want a cap for the people?
Yeah.
Keeshon, you see something about it?
I mean, to add to the digging, you must have an objective to put a system to work for you.
Right.
So what system actually means in the financial space is saving yourself time, effort, energy, and money.
Wow.
We always tell
Wow.
people, yes, you go to your 8 to 4, you go to your 9 to 5,
Yeah.
and you exchange your time, your energy, your intellectual property for that dollar. But at some point in time, you need to stop working for that money and then put that money to work for you. It's called passive income. And I normally tell people, you need to ask yourself on a day-to-day basis, who is the master between me and money? And I always tell people, between the master and the slave, who should be working harder? Should the master work harder or should the slave work harder?
Yeah.
Well, most people would say the slave should work harder than the master. Okay, so let's take a look at your day-to-day routine. Does money go to work Monday? Does money go to work Tuesday? Does money go to work Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday? Or do you go to work Monday? Do you go to work Tuesday? Do you go to work Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday? You see, it tells me who is the master in the relationship between the money and yourself. Remember, if you are the master over money, then money ought to be the person that's working Monday to Friday. And if money is your master, then money is sending you to work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So in all your digging, understand that you have to put aside some money to be placed in a system whereby you get to save yourself time, effort, energy, and money so that you can put your money to work for you.
You can fire them. Woo! We said that in one breath. Wow. I don't need to go back on the live and gather that. That was powerful. And you talk about you managing money managing you.
Correct.
Yeah, because I think
Correct.
that is something that's there.
Wow. And again, money managing you and you're working for money. It all comes back to that.
Yeah.
Who is the boss?
Correct. Who is the master?
Wow. That was deep. That was very, very deep. And very, very thought-provoking as well for you that is locked on, because it's conversations that you stress yourself about, and it's the best people to go to is the people that is working it and is working for them, so they're able to teach us and help us so that we could be in a better place, and it's not something that has been schooled for years by the 80%.
Yeah. The average person don't have that information.
Yeah.
So
20% have the information.
Correct.
Not the 80%.
And even Kiyosaki in his book, he said the reason the poor stay poor and the rich stay rich is because we learn about the subject of money home.
Yeah.
It's taught in homes, it's not taught in schools.
Yeah.
It's taught in some churches, but then to what extent?
Yeah.
For real.
20%.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not the 80% at all. Wow. So that is something that I think, as you were saying, even in schools, because now we're at the end of school. Today is, the final exam in CSEC. So there's hundreds of children that are finishing one part of their life, and, they've been taught accounts, but they haven't been taught to manage money in that
Correct.
accounts. You know, they've been taught Pythagoras theorem, or they've been taught how to manage money. They're not going to use that when they go there. You know, and there's the reality of what we use when we become adults that should be implemented in the school system that could make them better managers of money. You know? Yeah, it's critical. It's critical. So, gentlemen, any closing remarks?
My closing remarks basically is just dealing with the four laws of money. All right, making it, manage it, multiply it, and master it. All right, and be a money maker, a money manager, a money multiplier, and a money master. All right, and for those who are listening, if you should just sit down and think about those four laws of money. All right, and begin to get to work. Okay, and for those of you who are working for somebody, which is basically you work at there are four values of work, and the implementation stage, which is the lowest level. All right, where I mentioned before, where you use your time and you use your energy. So you work the hardest, but you get paid the least. Okay, it's a place to start, it's not a place to stay.
Correct.
You're making somebody else's rich. Somebody getting rich or for your time, or for your sweat, or for your energy. So you work 8 hours every day. Now, hear me now, I'm not saying it's bad, it's a place to start, it's not a place to stay. Correct. But when you put in 8 hours for Mr. Jack, and you go home, how much hours you putting in for you to develop yourself? You're sleepy, you can't even read a book, you can't take a course. You're not using any time to develop your own self. You get consumed in making somebody else's rich. All right, so that is really, really a game changer. And for those of you who are in the church and you want scripture for it, okay, it was Jacob and Laban. When he went down to Laban and he saw Rachel and he wanted to work 7 years and all that stuff. So Laban's gift was, Jacob's gift was making Laban rich. This is why Laban did not want him to leave. And somebody you're listening and you're making somebody else's rich. You're making some company rich and they don't want you to leave. When Christmas comes, they give you a television and all that stuff because they don't want you to leave because your gift is making them rich. Until Jacob get enough gumption and strength to say, hey, I'm leaving here. My gift has made you rich. Okay? So that's my takeaway. All right? And it also is in the book, 4 Levels of Human Existence. Get the book.
Thank you for the book. Can you autograph my book for me?
You see, folks, you see what's going on here. If you're going here, 4 Levels of Human Existence. All right? All right? You got to get some of these books sold for me. What's the phrase?
Of course, I'm into sales. I'm into sales. So, of course, I can get these books sales in no time. So on my page, you forget. And that's it, party done.
Right.
What's Madonnaj says, it's a good book. It's a good book.
It's a good book.
Yes. I've read like about 7 so far for the year. And reading more. Never in my life have I ever done that in a year.
Wow. Okay.
So now, by the end of the year, it will be a whole lot more. And my life is really changing.
That's good. That's good.
God's really becoming forward. Keeshon, your closing remarks.
Well, as just to add to what Apostle said there, with 5 M's, making money, multiplying it, managing it, mastering it, tune in to have our money mental on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Money mental.
Money mental.
That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. Teaching each other. You see, people don't say that's how they people come down, man. I'm sure myself in. Tell you, book soul, man. Book soul.
So those of you in Trinidad, we have copies in Trinidad.
They have copies in Trinidad. You can give them a number. So it's okay if they got your number. At least you know I will send them to you. So give me a number so they can call.
The number is 730-0788. 730-0788.
Right.
All right. So those of you interested in the copies of the book we have in Trinidad, and just link me and I'll get it to you.
And you know, you'll hear us smiling and stuff, and that's because of the peace of mind they will have with money, right? But seriously, the information is phenomenal on a Monday, Wednesday, Friday when you listen to them as well. It's so much good information coming to you. It really changes your life once you apply it and you're consistent with it and you want to go to the other level. We talk about going to the other level, but like Dr. Cummings was saying, you know, you need to work on you and build you and, you know, become all that God wants you to be, not just by hearsay and, you know, that kind of thing, but work on you and improving yourself, being better. Yeah. Thank you, gentlemen, for coming on YADAS. Let me end my pages. And let me end it here as we were.